What's going on, everyone? Josh here, Halfassbeerreview. Tone's with me, and this is something a little different. Shout out to Shane from Shane's Craft Beer Review. He issued a challenge for your final 5 beers. Tone, you and I, we're on death row.
Okay.
What are you on death row for?
I am on death row for Grand Theft Auto and trying to get away from the cops and accidentally running somebody over.
All right, so you got 5 days left. We're about to go into Eastman Party Store, get our last 5 beers.
Yes.
I am on death row for I successfully stopped the government from turning all the frogs gay. Here I am.
Alex Jones is going to be mad.
Or happy. I don't really know where he stands on this.
Oh, yeah.
He wasn't super straightforward with where he stood on this. But we're going to head in to Eastman Party Store and get our final 5 beers. All right, Tone, so we just got out of Eastman. Pretty fruitful event. I think we picked our top 5 or our last 5 beers.
Right.
Right? Although I don't think we would be able to go into the store. You know, if this was our last 5 beers on death row, we wouldn't get the luxury. I could think of a Con Air situation for myself, honestly.
Right.
Where the plane crashes or we would land and I would sneak off to the local.
You'd be doing a terrible Southern accent, probably.
I don't know. I see myself more as the
Steve Buscemi's character.
Steve Buscemi guy. Yeah. Steve Buscemi in that scenario.
Awesome.
So, Tone, my first beer. I'll start first. My first beer is M43. I got to tell you, when it comes to hazy, juicy IPAs, I love them. Yeah. But I got to go with Michigan's.
Yeah.
Number 1.
If somebody doesn't like IPAs, that's...
It's delicious. I could crack it open, drink it right now. It is cold, but I can drink these warm. I went to a Lions game one time. I bought a M43 and they handed it to me and I go, "Oh, this is warm." I took a drink. I go, "That doesn't matter."
All right.
I was okay with it.
All right.
Tone, what is your first?
My first is I always have to at least get one 450 North because I love their sours. They're usually just bursting with flavors. This is the Crunch Mellow. So it's got sweet cherry and double vanilla cream in it. So a lot of goodness in here, as you can see. Really excited to check that out.
Very nice, man.
Yeah, very delicious.
Really sticking the federal government for all they're worth by picking a 450 North.
That's for sure. Absolutely.
All right, so my number 2. Now this is a beer that I haven't had yet, but it just sounded good. I love the style. This is called Vocal Jam from Short Fuse Brewing Company. This is a fruited kettle sour with boysenberry, blueberry, and coffee.
I regret not finding that myself now.
Check in.
That looks amazing.
Out. I would be okay with this right before I die. 5.5% ABV. I'm ready for the electric chair. Tone, what's your second beer?
Not injection, everybody. Let's see. I grabbed from Grand Armory Brewing the Mother Schmucker Raspberry Ale, which they said you should, on the can, it says pair with our peanut butter stout for Nutter Your Business for a Mother Schmucker PB&J, which is a really good beer as well too. But you'll know, and maybe you don't, but you will now. I'm a huge fan of raspberry. It's probably my favorite fruit. So anytime you see raspberry beers, I gotta try it.
Future beer review, by the way, Nutter Your Business and that raspberry ale. We'll have to do that.
Yes.
We'll have to do that.
We will have to do that.
All right, on to beer number 3. Personal favorite of mine. One of the best Michigan has to offer. I'll give it a 5 every time. Atwater Brewing Company's Dirty Blonde Wheat.
Delicious.
Ale. Coriander, wheat ale, citrus. It's got everything I want. I can slam them. I can sip them. I'll drink it whenever.
It's a classic.
It's my favorite. I think it's the perfect beer, especially when it comes to one of my last. All right, Tone, what's your third?
Which is what he did different. I went all brand new beers for my 5 because if I'm gonna go out, I'm thinking I want to try new stuff. I don't want to die with necessarily Old Faithfuls. So
right.
But as keeping with some of the fruited, I got an Imperial Kettle Sour here from Grand River once again. This is with strawberries, blackberries, blueberries, cinnamon, allspice, vanilla, ginger, and lactose. That's a mouthful. The Ramble Jam, I'm really excited about that.
Sounds very good. Yes. I've had this in a Beer from a Hat episode before, I believe, with Sean and Matt when I did it.
Correct.
But it went up against a Hoof-Hearted, and I think that's probably why, which I couldn't find any of those because I would have grabbed a Hoof-Hearted, but awesome. 3 down. We got 2 more to go. All right. my number 4.
Mm,
And I bought the whole 4-pack because
you're an addict.
I can't stop with this one. Austin Brothers Beer Company, Cuckoo for Cacao. This is an imperial stout with cacao nibs, chocolate breakfast cereal, chocolate bars, chocolate donuts, chocolate syrup, and vanilla. 15% ABV. And I gotta say, it's the best stout, the best chocolate stout in the state. Austin Brothers proves just how amazing of a brewery they are with this one again.
I think I gave that a 4.5 on Untappd when I first had it.
Rightfully so.
Yeah, it's delicious.
Tone, what is your beer number 4?
Beer number 4, I'm going still with some fruit. So probably my second favorite fruit after the raspberry is certainly a pineapple. This is the Pineapple Whip Treat. This is a sour ale with pineapple, vanilla, marshmallow flavor, and lactose. And you'll find, big fan here of marshmallow and lactose. Marshmallow and beer is fantastic. This is from Prairie Artisan Ales. You know them. You've heard of them. This sounds awesome. So like a pineapple Dole Whip.
Yes, this is amazing. I love it. I reviewed it a few weeks ago. Check it out. It reminds me of a Dole Whip when you're at Disney World.
Gosh.
Frontierland. Get yourself a little Dole Whip treat. It's got the pineapple juice right in the cup.
So they're so good.
It's a must do when I go there.
Yes.
And I found, this is Dole Whip in a beer can. And I loved it. On to my last one. Beer number 5. This is a beer I've never had before, but it is from a company that I highly trust. Tone, we've had their Buntastic.
One of the best beers I've ever had.
This is Super Pistache Bros. Check out that can art. Right? Super Mario inspired. This is a barrel-aged imperial stout with pistachios, dark chocolate, marzipan, and hazelnut roasted coffee.
God, all that sounds amazing.
Prairie Artisan Ales, Krebs, Oklahoma, 13.6% ABV.
Ooh,
I need something barrel-aged if I'm going to get the chair.
That's fair. I think that's a good point.
Beer number 5 for you.
Lastly, and one you've also just recently reviewed, this is the Cinegram on French toast, and she definitely looks like she's having a good time sitting on that French toast, from one of the best breweries in the state of Michigan, and I would debate even in the Midwest, Pigeon Hill Brewing Company. It does the OCP, which is the official, unofficial, but official beer of Banter and Babble. Here, this what? Cinnamon, I'm guessing. Where is my
right there.
Imperial Stout with maple, cinnamon, and vanilla. Also, barrel aged at 11%. So if we're going to be hitting up that death row, got to get a barrel aged.
Got to get a barrel age. If we're dying, we need a barrel age. Hold on just a second. It wouldn't be death row if I didn't smuggle something in the backside. Miller High Life, I need one before I die. I'm going to slam this, headbutt a security guard or two. And then you can burn me all you want.
That's enough to tell us all why you're in prison.
There it is. Again, shout out Shane's Craft Beer Reviews for issuing this challenge. I thought it was fun. Had a good time doing it. It's a great idea. Tone, thank you for joining me.
Absolutely.
Tone, where can the people find you at home?
You can find me and the Dude 79 every Wednesday, 9 p.m. live for Banter and Babble on twitch.tv/Banter and Babble for all your pop culture, entertainment, news, reviews. So we're talking video games, movies, TV shows, you name it. Sometimes even wrestling as well, too, because we're all big fans of that. So
thank you all for joining us. We're all friends in fermentation. So you know what you got to do? Give this video a like, give me a sub, share me a little bit. Come on, I know you want more of this, right? And always remember, drink what you want, drink it how you want, and have a great night.